This is Matt. Matt is 29. This is Matt's wife, Emma. This is their house. They have a pet dog, Cosmo. They share a car, and on Sunday mornings they do the crossword over 2 cups of black unsugared coffee. Matt is also trans. Matt was born to Lois and Nick, and they named him Susan. Susan grew up in a friendly household in a friendly street, with friendly people, but Susan knew something was different. From a young age, Susan noticed an attraction to girls, something female friends did not share. A reluctance to dress in dresses and skirts, and a hatred towards Halloween, because who wants to dress like a witch when you could be Superman? Susan's best friends were Mike and Tony. Playing football was the best, but secretly there was a shame and a jealousy. Why couldn't Susan be more like them? Why couldn't Susan wear trousers and trainers? Why couldn't Susan be a boy? At age 16, Susan met a guy called Ayden. Pretty soon, Susan noticed something different about him too. One day, Ayden told Susan that he was transgender. The word was foreign to Susan, and so it had to be explained.
Transgender is an umbrella term. Underneath the trans umbrella, there are lots of different identities. First though, you should understand the difference between sex and gender. Sex is the physical aspect of a person, what kind of body you have, genes, hormones, all that science stuff. Gender, on the other hand, is a concept. What you identify as, what's in your head, what's in your heart. Who you are as opposed to what you look like. The majority of the population are what you would call cisgendered. This basically means their sex and gender match, and there is no conflict or confusion between the two. A transsexual person is someone who has or is intending to go under medical procedures to change their body to match their gender. If someone is agender, they don't identify as any gender or anything in between. Similarly, a bigender person identifies with both genders and doesn't feel more affiliated with one or the other. A crossdresser or transvestite simply dresses their opposite sex, but ultimately their gender does match their sex. They are not transsexual. Someone who is genderqueer generally finds gender binaries constraining. Their gender identity or expression is not conforming to society's standards for masculine or feminine. Other genderqueer identities include blend and androgynous. Often confused with genderqueer, gender fluid people flow between the genders, again non-conforming but slightly different from genderqueer folk.
After Susan met Ayden, everything became clear. Susan wasn't a girl, Susan was a boy. Susan was Matt. Matt started to express himself in a masculine way, and after a while, he asked his friends and family to refer to him with male pronouns and his new, preferred name. Although it took some time to adjust, and a lot of mistakes along the way, Matt felt fantastic. Life wasn't immediately easy though. Matt experienced dysphoria, extreme discomfort with his body, and found many social situations difficult. Following years of medical transition, including hormone replacement therapy via testosterone, and multiple surgeries, Matt found a job in architecture. Through this, he met a woman named Emma. Yes, the woman who would go on to be his wife. Back to the present day, the majority of Matt's life is relatively normal. Transitioning was the best thing Matt could ever have done.